All right, on today's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our smart contracts project. Today, we're going to be back inside our Web3Py favorites module. We're going to be doing some light reading. Just going to be reading over the things that we went over yesterday inside of the PDB or the Python debugger. I showed you the examples of using the actual debugger and how we can actually access our files up until the breakpoint. So in this section, we will go over a few Python breakpoint tips that will help us use it more effectively. We'll start by executing the code again so that it can drop us into the PDB or the Python debugger shell. On the PDB shell line, we can once again type in the name of our variable, which is favorites contract, which I showed you. We will see the output of the variable. This is the output that we will see. You can see the class here, Web3, utils, data types, contracts. Like I showed you yesterday, it showed us that the favorites contract was of contract type. This is the same output that we saw before, but this time we're able to inspect the variable and see what is going on with it. Another thing we can do is use the print function to print things as usual. Like I showed you yesterday, we actually printed out, or we didn't use the print function, but we could have printed out the favorites contract the same way we did in our terminal inside of the PDB shell, but we didn't do that. It's the same exact method. We've been printing it out inside the shell, inside of the terminal. So if we were to use the print function to print the favorites contract object, we would see the same output as before, and it's not really being deployed. Now this is because we don't have any function or anything that is actually doing anything with the object. And right now the favorites contract object is just a placeholder for the bytecode and the compilation details. We still have a few more things to do before we can actually deploy the contract to an actual network and start using it. For now, we will exit the shell by typing this command. So we can type exit, and you can see the parentheses, and that's how we exit the Python debugger shell. So basically, that's everything we went over yesterday inside of the Python debugger. So yeah, I just want to explain to you what we were actually doing and give you the actual walkthrough of all the steps we took yesterday. So we're going to be moving on from that, and of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. But for now, this is the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.